In the serene town of Maplewood, nestled between rolling hills and ancient oak trees, lived a young woman named Emily. Emily was known for her radiant smile and cheerful demeanor. She worked as a teacher at the local elementary school and was beloved by her students and colleagues alike. However, Emily harbored a deep pain that few knew about. 2 years prior, she had lost her younger brother, James, in a tragic accident. James had been her best friend, her confidant, and losing him had shattered her world. Despite her grief, Emily had continued with her life, putting on a brave face for everyone around her. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Emily sat on a bench in the town's central park. Her mind wandered back to memories of James, and tears welled up in her eyes. She had always believed that time would heal her pain, but the ache in her heart remained as fresh as ever. As she sat lost in thought, an elderly man named Mr. Thompson approached and sat beside her. Mr. Thompson was a retired psychologist who often walked in the park to enjoy the tranquility it offered. Noticing Emily's tear-streaked face, he gently asked, "Are you okay, my dear?" Emily wiped her tears and managed a weak smile. "I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Just thinking about my brother." Mr. Thompson nodded understandingly. "I heard about James. He was a wonderful young man. It's okay to miss him, you know." Emily sighed deeply. "I know, but it still hurts so much. I thought the pain would go away, but it hasn't." Mr. Thompson looked at her with kind eyes. "Emily, pain is inevitable. It's a part of life that we all must face at some point. But suffering? Suffering is optional. It's how we choose to deal with our pain that defines our happiness." Emily frowned, not fully grasping his words. "What do you mean?" Mr. Thompson took a deep breath and began to share a story. "There was once a woman named Lily, much like you, who had faced great loss in her life. She lost her husband and son in a car accident, and for years she drowned in her grief. She couldn't move past the pain and let it consume her every waking moment. One day, she met an old friend who had also experienced loss. Her friend told her, 'Lily, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You have a choice. You can either let this pain define you and dictate your life, or you can choose to honor your loved ones by living fully, embracing the joy and love that still exists in the world.' Lily realized that while she couldn't change what had happened, she could change how she responded to it. She began to focus on the positive memories she had with her family, the love they shared, and the happy moments they had together. Slowly, she found peace. The pain didn't vanish, but it no longer controlled her life. She found a way to live with it, to carry it with her, but not let it weigh her down." Emily listened intently, her heart absorbing Mr. Thompson's words. "So, you're saying that I have a choice in how I deal with my pain?" Mr. Thompson smiled gently. "Yes, Emily. You can't change the fact that James is gone, but you can choose to honor his memory by living a life full of love and joy. Remember the good times. Cherish the love you shared, and let that be your strength." Emily sat quietly, contemplating his words. She realized that she had been allowing her pain to dictate her life, to cloud her happiness. She took a deep breath, feeling a sense of clarity she hadn't felt in a long time. "Thank you, Mr. Thompson," she said, her voice steadier. "I think I understand now. I can't change the past, but I can choose how I live with it." Mr. Thompson patted her hand gently. "Exactly. James would want you to be happy, to live a full life. Honor him by doing just that." From that day forward, Emily made a conscious effort to embrace her life. She allowed herself to grieve when she needed to, but also sought out moments of joy and connection. She started a garden in memory of James, filling it with his favorite flowers. She volunteered at the local community center, helping others who were going through difficult times. Emily's pain didn't disappear, but she learned to live with it, to carry it as a part of her without letting it overshadow her life. She found that by choosing to focus on love and joy, she could honor her brother's memory in the most beautiful way. The townspeople noticed a change in Emily. Her smile became genuine, her laughter more frequent. She was still the same loving, caring teacher, But now there was a depth to her happiness, a strength that came from within. And so, Emily's story became a testament to the power of choice. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. By choosing to embrace life, to honor the love she had lost, Emily found a way to transform her pain into a source of strength and inspiration for herself and those around her.